fourth chapter today. You know what we're doing this whole week. We're studying the book of James as our devotion in our morning manna. Now, I'm give you the text to talk to take away. What I need you to do, put your revelation in the comment area, chat area, then share it. You can share it right now. Let's greet some people and then get into the word on this morning. What a wonderful morning it is. Hey, good morning, Erica. How are you on this morning? Good morning, Shajir. How are you on this morning? Diane, how are you on this morning? It's all about a fair fight on this morning. Good morning, Vicky. How are you on this morning? Peggy, how are you? You know what? Now, I want to ask you if this is your first, second, or third time joining us, let us know who you are, where you are. We want to shout you out. You're part of the Manna fam now, and we're here every weekday morning, 8 o'clock Central Standard Time, or about a minute after. It depends on how fast I get myself together. And share the word with you on this morning. We need you to let us know now. Manna fam, do this. Share it right now. Don't wait. Don't wait. You might end up doing something else and moving on before you do that. Good morning, Carolyn. How are you on this morning? Pamela, how are you on this morning? Joe Jordan, life changer, now in Texas. How you doing, buddy? How was Faye? How was the whole family? Missing you, my brother. Come for the 20th anniversary. It's next month. Don't miss it. Bring the whole family with you. Can't wait to see you. Good morning. Good morning. Liz, how are you on this morning? Look, let's get into the word. You know, we're studying the book of James. Did you read? Did you do your homework? Or did the dog eat your homework? Did you read chapter 4? I'm only going to read a couple of verses and then the manna is the highlights from the entire chapter. Chapter 4 of James 1 and following. What causes quarrels? I'd love to know. And what causes fights among you? What is it? Is it not this? That your passions, listen, are at war where? Within. You desire and you do not have, so you murder. You covet and you cannot obtain. So you fight and you quarrel. You do not have because you do not ask. And you do not receive because you ask wrongly to spend it on your passions. You ask and a miss. That's the King James verse. You ask and a miss. You don't get it. Ask yourself the question, speaking of asking, when I do ask God, is it about me or is it about him when I ask? And maybe that might have something to do with me not getting what I want. Now, here it is, a fair fight, a fair fight. Three things we're going to share with you very quickly. The text says that you don't get what you want because you're in a quarrel because of the fight without. You're looking at what other people have. You're looking at what other people have, and you then get bothered by that, and it becomes a quarreling thing. And it does not always mean that it's words, it can be in your mind. You can be asking God and about why this, that, or the other with respect to this person having this or that. The fight without. Then there is the fight within. Why is there a fight within? Because he said it. There's your own passions that you have that are going on the inside of you. That God is really working on your behalf, but because you are so busy self-centered, you don't see it. And therefore, here's the third thing, you fight against God. That's what he says. He says, now, if you are a friend, here it is in the chapter. We can't read the verse, but you already know it. He says, if you are a friend of the world, you cannot be a friend of God. Fourth verse, if you will. You are an enemy of God, in fact. Then he says, you move to a place of pride. What is a place of pride? I don't need God. I don't need God. He says, you become my enemy. Well, then, how do you get out of that? How do you get out of that? You get out of that by a sense of humility. A sense of humility. What's your takeaway this morning? In order to win a fight, you have to be humble in the fight and know that it's all about God. It's all about God. It's not about you. It's not about you at all. Hey, the Lord be with you today. May his face shine upon you, give you peace, Share the manna. If it bless you, bless somebody else. We're gonna wrap it up on tomorrow. Do your homework. Read chapter 5. Read chapter 5. Then you will be able to say, look, I read a whole book of the Bible and I got some highlights from the whole thing. Share the manna. Don't keep it to yourself. I'll see you tomorrow morning with more morning manna. God bless you.